You know what I really love? I really love my petrified wood. Anyway, so let's just start. I'm going to shuffle, see who joins. Haven't been live here for a while. Let's just change this to community moderation for followers only or subscribers, it's called. And let's go and do it. So let's just pull. See what we got. Page of Order. Oh, sensitive, very sensitive card. I feel like the picture to this has gone a bit blurry, so I might have to run my camera in a minute. We'll see how we go. So the Page of Water, the Page of Cups. Well, it does say Page of Water there, but I call it the Page of Cups. Is really about intuition, but it's also about synchronicity. It can be about new romance, creative, and fun. But what do we see here? Yeah. Page of Cups. What does she say in a little bookie? This is the beginning of an emotional experience that could go into something deeper. You may receive a letter, a call, or a text. Friend or colleague may provide you with information that generates a very general and loving person, kindness of intentions. Okay, what have we got? Giving or receiving an apology. Revelation in sleeping dreams. Ooh, yes, please. I've got here. There's a feeling here of you're beginning to become part of the story. So you've been sort of sitting back in life. I feel like there's a feeling here of someone's been sorry for their actions. Welcome, welcome. Who's there? Who wants a card? Page of Cups. And Nectar. Welcome, guys. How are you? If you want a card, let me know, sweet peas. Just got the Page of Cups here. I'm trying to work it out. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Sometimes it can be hard when you read for yourself. So I was just having a look for it. Just feel like there's going to be, I'm going to be receiving a message. God. Oh, congratulations, little new mummy. What'd you name your baby? Yeah, that's right. Visit early. Visit early, but come to stay. Oh, that's beautiful. And Qatar, let me know what you got, sweetie. I've actually been doing TikTok for a little bit, but I am actually doing a lot on my Facebook page. I want to set up something. And Qatar, let's do you, sweetie. I don't think I remember you here. And Qatar, okay, let's do it. Oh, congratulations. How lovely. Keep boosting that population growth. We need more people, more younger people. I don't know why, but that's the way that the world is brainwashed. Oh my goodness. What did you name your baby? Have you got a name yet? My girlfriend, when she first, yes, she can, sweetie. I'm just shuffling for you and Kita. When she first, because I had a little boy second, and she goes, "Oh, you got a little boy. They've got little hydrants there with their little pee-pee." It's funny. Okay, and guitar, what do you need to know? Oh, he's your third. Yes, you are. Noah. Oh, is it New Zealand? Okay. I would think it'd be like Koa. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, and let's just see what I've got for you, darling. How exciting. Congratulations, honey. And Qatar, what have I got for you, darling? Guys, if you are wanting a reading, you just have to subscribe. Okay, and Qatar, what have I got for you? Oh, the Ace of Wands. I feel like the camera is a bit. Let's just put it down here. I feel like it's a bit blurry, huh? And yes, we have colour. Don't we have colour now? Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, the Ace of Wands. I actually read that earlier this morning for someone, so it'd be interesting to see what I get for you because I remember their reading very well. So the Ace of Wands is all about creativity, creative force. It is also about news of pregnancy as well. It's about like you have gifts like nobody else has. And she's a real cutie on the picture there. It has here opportunity, creativity, and action. So let's just see what I have for you. Okay. I don't know whether you feel like you've been pushed away or something, a bit like, get back in your box. We used to say that to my puppy. We used to crate chain it. Go on, back in your box. So I feel like there's a feeling here of I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going any place. So I don't know whether you're seen as competition for somebody. Welcome, welcome, Christians. So there's a feeling here of you've got a gift. You're unique, and no, you should not be going anywhere. Like there's a feeling here. I don't know whether you're being trying to be jilted out of something, but there's a feeling here of don't back down, like um, keep doing what you're doing, like keep showing up for yourself. So I do have that feeling of growth in you, but it's coming in the form of no, I'm not going anywhere. Like this is who I am. This is my gifts. This is what I can do. I'm not, and it's interesting. We've got the little girl, and she's sort of carrying the wand as if like a like if she pushed it forward, it'd be like a push people back. So it's a bit like, no, this is I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. So that's what I've got for you. There's a definite feeling here of that. So let's just do a little affirmation card. And it's a bit like you may have done this, you may have you may have pushed other people away, but you're not going to do it to me. So and she's in pink, and I find like we've got this young girl doing it, so she's not doing it big or harshly or in the face or swearing at people. She's just creating her boundary there, like creating her boundary. And I like the card that goes with this, I am peaceful. So just as I said, you're not doing it in a harsh way or like forceful way. You're doing it your way, in your unique energetic way. So that's what I've got for you, darling. So I hope that makes sense for you. That makes sense. Okay, now let's do you. You'd be too busy now. Are you still in hospital or did they make you go home already? Do you know what? Upon reflection, I actually really love getting up. Wow, it's quick. It's actually really nice. Like you don't see it at the time, but I mean, my kids are 26, or my daughter's 26, my son's 24. I'm looking back now going, oh, I love those times. In my time, Jerry Springer was on TV and, you'd get up in the middle of the night and it was just you and the baby. And I think that's really nice, especially if you've got two other little ones. Okay, let's just see what we've got. And anyone else would like a card? Prashant's, just remind me after Thea. Yeah. Yeah, good for you. Okay, this is for Thea first and you're next, sweetie. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Isn't it a nice romantic card? The Knight of Cups. It's a very sexy card, isn't it? Look at him like taking in the roses there. So it is a very romantic card. It's about love, it's about romance, it's about taking action. So what have I got here with you, darling? Krish. Is that your full name? Krish Ann. Krish Ann's Hama. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let me just write Nine of Cups. What have I got here with you? That's a beautiful name. So what have I got here with you? Okay, there's a feeling here of good, yes, it's your reading. Good thoughts. Keep good thoughts. It's a bit like good thoughts bring good people. Good thoughts bring good things. So really try and keep that vibe that way. And also too, in regards to love, there's a feeling here of taking it slow, um, and yeah, there's a feeling here of you're going to get a lot of advice from a lot of people. I don't know whether you've got a lot of people around you or, because there's a feeling here of stop taking everyone's advice. So I don't know whether people are saying, "Oh, go for this guy, go for that guy. What are you doing with him?" Do what you want to do. There's a feeling here of stop listening to everybody. You know, um, yeah. So definitely, especially in regards because this is a love card, especially in regards to love. So yeah, stop listening to everybody. Oh, Thea, is this your card? I thought this was Krishan's. Oh gosh. I think I'm doing Krishan's. Does this make sense for you, Krishan? Sorry. Yeah, it's Krishan's first. And look, I take time for myself. So there's a feeling here, honey, of not listening to everybody. Make sure you allow the quiet noise in your mind to allow you to make the decisions yourself. Someone said, "Hey, Holly," someone said about me today listening to etheric music, meaning allowing the universe to go in your mind. So there's a definite feeling here of not listening to a lot of people, like just I'm not going to say backing away from people, but allow your own mind to make the decisions that's right for you as opposed to everyone else butting into your life. But that's what I've got for you. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, Thea, let's do you, sweetie. Yeah, I did, but I had them in my mind. So this is for you, Thea. Let's see. Oh, you're moving to better times. The Six of Swords is moving on to better times. Normally we have this with the rough waters there. Normally the boat's going the other way, but this card it's going there. So you're transitioning. It's like a fresh start. Oops, I'm just on my keyboard. Sorry, just move that out of the way. So it's really like even escaping a bad situation, but there is a feeling here of moving on, like going through rough waters, moving on to more peaceful times. So we'll just see what I've got here. Six of Swords. Yeah, and even to the point of now taking it easy. So there is a definite feeling here of things getting better for you, but I feel like, oh, take it easy now, So you've obviously been through a lot, done a lot, completed a lot of things. Now it's time to take it easy. That's what I've got there with that card. Yeah, makes sense. Just close some pictures. Yes, so it's definitely time for taking it easy. Let's just do a little affirmation, guys. If anyone else would like a card, let me know. Oh, oh, oh my goodness, this flew out. Look, it couldn't be more better, could it? Release and let it go. And look, it's water again. So when we think of water, we think of emotions as well. So maybe you need a bit of a cry. Oh my God, I had a bit of a cry today. So just let it out. You'll feel lighter, you'll feel better. You don't realize until you cry how good the release feels. So even if you have to do that, but that's what it's all about there. It's really about taking it easy, moving on, and yeah, release and let go. Love how those little cards work. Hey, Honey Bunny, welcome, welcome. Let me do you a card. This is for Honey Bunny 9876. Oh, Krishan, we might have to rewind to listen to your one. Honey Bunny. I'll pull another one after Honey Bunny. Just remind me. We need to go out. Honey Bunny, what do you need to know? Honey Bunny, what do you need to know? Don't forget, guys, to follow me on Facebook. It's another 17,500 people. Okay, so we've got wise counsel. So this is normally the hierophant. This is about teaching, learning, structure, spiritual wisdom. What have I got here with you? Honey bunny. This is actually the cover of the deck too. What have I got here with you? Yeah, what have I got here with you? Sorry. Honey bunny. Okay, I get a feeling here. It's a weird question, weird thing. There's a feeling here of you're forgetting to learn. Um, I feel like you keep making the same mistakes. Does that make sense? Have you had a few? Um, Sorry, I'm just writing this down. I feel like you're making the same mistakes over. My daughter does this too. Um, so you've really got to reflect back about some instances in your life that keep popping up and why are they popping up? Because there's a feeling here of, unlike moving on, you haven't absorbed the message. So perhaps, say, for example, you felt sorry for somebody and you friended them and then they stabbed you in the back and then no one else did. Yeah, I'm having bad luck. Yeah, but you haven't learnt. You're either attracting this. I was going to say about my daughter. You're either attracting the same people um, that's doing the same thing over. So you have to sit down and think, what am I attracting, and why am I accepting this behavior. True, one of the readers says, I will never get love. We're all destined for love. But you got to, so for instance, my daughter, something really bad happened, right? And well, we have to learn from it. That's life, right? We never stop learning. Like I'm 55, I never stopped learning. As I said, I had a bit of a cry and I went to a counsellor yesterday to get on top of a few things. But so, for instance, my daughter went out with the boy at school, but she wouldn't break up with the boy. But she didn't really like the boy, but yet she kept dating the boy, right? Because she thought she didn't want anyone else to have him. And then the next boyfriend, she wasn't really interested in him and kept him there because she didn't know whether she deserved something else. And it just ended up really backfiring in her place. You know what I mean? So she kept making the same mistake again. And then she did that with a work colleague where no one else was really interested in it and she felt sorry for her and she kept her as a friend even though she really had no interest. But then it really came around and slapped her in the face. So I said to her, you've got to look at this in a way of why are you attracting this? You don't have to be part of everyone's life. You don't have to be liked by everybody. You don't have to be loved by everybody. Why do you feel the need to be included with everybody? So you have to go for a really long walk and think about, this is the best way to do it, and think about what am I attracting in my life that is repeating. Like, for instance, a friend might gossip and the next one might gossip. Why do I attract that? You know, like, what am I opening to? And the best way to do that is go for a walk. Before you go for a walk, just say, listen, I want the examples in my life that's going to pop up, and how can I clear this karma? And then things will change. You'll think, aha, that's why. But yes, you've forgotten to learn. You haven't I love this card that you're going to get. You haven't taken the time to learn from your mistakes and you keep repeating them. Okay, and look, this is my journey. So look at her. She's walking, all different people walking, you know, and they're in different spaces, but we're all on the same path. But some of us have learned earlier than others. So you have to take the time and think about it, you know? I understand. Sorry for my hand. Yeah, sometimes that happens because we're later with the red line. But you have to, yeah, you have to take your time because there is happiness, a long relationship for you, but you need to do some self-development about why do I keep attracting this into my life? Is it gossip? Is it me being needy? Is it me not trusting? So you have to think about what, you have to do this. You have to do the inner work. Why? Okay, that's what I've got for you. That's what I've got. Okay. Krishna, let's do you. You still here? Let's do you again, Krish. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, you have to, you know, I'll just see. I don't know whether I'll do the exam, but we'll just see what you need to know. Okay. This is about seeing things from a different perspective and learning things from a different perspective. So we'll just see what we've got here. The Hangman. The Hierophant. Sorry, I just want to write the last card down. Okay, the Hangman. What have I got for you? My pleasure, honey. Yeah, so go and do that inner work, huh? Okay, I'll tell you what I've got here with you. There's a feeling here of you need to take, I'm sorry, it's got nothing to do with your exam, which you want to know, but there's a feeling here of taking time to respond. I feel like, so if there's something in life or someone's questioning something, don't just jump in straight away or jump to conclusions. There's a feeling here of, and see it says perspective, because I feel like often at times you can jump into something, but yet you can learn to see things from a different perspective. So there's a big lesson here about just take your time, not to judge, not to give an opinion on something. It's okay to be silent over something and allow, somebody to talk, or, get back to somebody in a week how you feel about something. But there's a definite feeling here about take time to respond. We do the affirmation. Yeah, different decks. I like just these little mantra ones are cute. And look, living in harmony. So, like with you taking time to respond, it's probably going to avoid a lot of conflicts. So keep that in mind, huh? Keep that in mind. That's what I've got for you. So I hope that makes sense. Just don't jump into things. Okay, who else get like a card? Holly, how are you, sweetie? Let me just do a card for you, Holly. You're part of my Facebook page, aren't you, Holly? Yeah, so just, maybe you have a lot of conflict because of that, or, but just take time to respond. There's a feeling here of, not everything needs a response. Not all the time needs our opinion. No? Okay, what does Holly need to know? Oh, Page of Fire. She's like we had before, the Ace of Fire, and she had the wand across her chest like that before. So now we've got the lady. We had the little girl. She was cute. So this is all about fresh ideas, enthusiasm, even travel. So let's just see what I've got for Holly. Hmm. What have I got for you? Charisma. Okay, there's a feeling here of, okay. I don't know whether you're thinking people need to help out, or because there's a feeling here of not everybody can lend a hand. And as I said, this is a um, enthusiastic card. Maybe it can be misinterpreted as people aren't as enthusiastic or people aren't as motivated as you. But there's a definite feeling here is not everyone can lend a hand. Not everyone. So it's not that they're not willing to help. It's just that they're unable to help. Um, so don't. So don't feel like them not offering help or assisting is a rejection of their love or their support of you. It's just that um, they can't. Does that make sense? And I feel like people have got short memory. So I feel like you feel like people, you've helped out people. Why can't they help out you? But I feel like there's more to the story perhaps that you're unaware of why someone's unable to assist you. So I don't know whether you're seeking help right now, but there's a feeling here of circumstances, you know. Does that make sense? Are you um, feeling like rejected, like someone unable to help you? Maybe you've helped them in the past, but they're not, because there's a feeling here of they're unable to. I don't know why, because it's a bit like, oh, they've got such a short memory. I think so. I kind of hope my brother would help me and other agencies. Yeah, and I feel like you've helped them in the past, but I just feel like they're unable to. So, yeah, I've got, and look, even I am tranquil. So look at this from a space of, um, yeah, that's what I've got. I've got a lot of, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I feel like you've helped them out, right? I like that actually. I am tranquil. And things are going to get better too. Because the wheel, things are going to get better. When you're going through a hard time, things are turning up. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he's unable to return that. And it's not that they can't, it's just that it's not that they don't know how, it's just that they're unable to. If that makes sense, you know? Some people, like I was talking about this the other day, and I was thinking, some people are just bloody useless. They just, it's like my girlfriend, she's so hospitable. She's so kind. You go there. So's my husband, believe it or not. He's so hospitable and everyone's looked after and everything. But there's a feeling of not everyone is, you know? Some people are just hopeless. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. Before you go to bed, you have to actually ask for help. So just see if your guides can step in a way. Actually, this went viral on TikTok where someone was saying, before you go to bed, and I've done this for years myself, and often I forget as well. And it's like, please help me with XYZ, open the door, or allow me to receive legal aid, or blah, blah, blah. Um, yeah, that is ironic that one party is able to get it, but the other party can't. So there's a definite feeling here um, of feeling let down. But definitely, yeah, before you go to bed, just ask for some assistance there. But guys, that's it for me. That's my half an hour here. So I hope that you enjoyed all your little messages. So that's what I've got. Wow, you must have just got the wrong person. Maybe you should reconnect with them. Huh? I don't know how it all works. Yeah, but do that just before you go to bed. Ask, I mean, everyone's here getting readings, but we often forget to speak to our own team and say, help me out. Oh, Mel, how are you, sweetie? Thank you. Yeah, good night to you too, guys.